So the next thing is to review the vocabulary from the last session. And there's nothing yet for Larry Cleos to put on the screen. That comes afterwards. So from the last session where we were talking about Purim, if I ask you some Yiddish words, you're supposed to answer in unison if you know the English. So what is a Witz mit a board? A Witz mit a board.
A joke with an old joke.
Or a joke with a beard.
And God, so you got the idiom and you got the literal meaning. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Oib. It's supposed to be if. Oib. A-O-Y-B. A-O-Y-B. Oib.
A-Y-O-B.
A-O-Y-B. I'm reading this from last class's vocabulary list.
Actually, this is this class's vocabulary.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've got that list for today, the 10th.
Yeah, I thought I had everything in order. Let's go back to the last one. So Achashverosh, in Hebrew we say Achashverosh. In Yiddish he says Achashverosh. What about Arain? Arain.
Inside.
Inside. Ons.
Our.
Uns, us.
Uns.
Our.
It could be our, it could be us. It could be the pronoun
us.
It could be the possessive.
Us, yeah. It's us.
Uns is us.
Yes. So here's an expression. Macht sich alle Tag Purim. Macht sich. Reflexive. Macht sich.
He drinks too much.
Every day. Alle Tag, every day.
Alle Tag Purim, but according to Al, it's pronounced in Yiddish Purim, although I never heard anybody say Freilich Purim.
Purim.
I think it's Purim. Right?
Purim.
So it's literally he makes himself every day Purim, but it means he's a drunk. Right?
Oh, really?
Because Purim is the holiday where you're supposed to drink so much you don't know the difference between, or you curse Mordechai and you praise and you bless Haman, which is just the opposite. So now, wacht in der Breit via Purim Koilich. Wacht in der Breit.
He's wide like a Purim challah.
Yeah.
He's getting fat, yes. And the literal meaning is exactly right. And then Esther Hamalka is Esther the queen. Next word was verstelt. Verstelt.
Hidden.
Right. Literally, stellen is to put, verstellen is to put away. So it's hiding. Hidden. Maybe some of you have enjoyed their Fluden. I think it's Fluden or Fluden. I don't, F-L-U-D-E-N. The Fluden, maybe?
It's a pastry. It's a pastry.
Did any of you ever have it?
Just Hamantash.
Yeah. Does anybody know how it's pronounced? Fluden or Fluden? Fluden, maybe. I don't know.
The Fluden. I think it's Fluden.
Fluden.
I think
it's Grogger. They're Grogger.
Noisemaker?
The noisemaker. Grogger, yeah.
Now, Haman Harosha.
Haman, the evil one. The evil one.
Hamantash. Der Hamantash. Der means masculine. Der Hamantash.
They're the cookies.
Everybody knows what it is. Now, the Hamantashen they sell in Buffalo are open on top so you can see the filling, whether it's raspberry or whether it's prune or with chocolate or poppy seed. The ones I'm used to from Baltimore were completely sealed up, and I think they tasted much better, actually, and they were much bigger.
I agree.
Were they a butter cookie?
Experience?
That's the way
my neighbor gave us some that were a butter cookie this year, and it was great.
A butter cookie.
The dough had butter in it. So it was dairy. It wasn't barf,
Mhm.
but it was the best we've ever had. So I got their recipe for next year.
Smart.
Did anybody eat a coilage?
Oh, what?
A coilage. Did anybody see it? Did anybody know what a coilage is? I never heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
It's a large 6-braid challah used for special occasions, like for a Purim centerpiece.
Violet.
A
They
coilage.
call it a coilage? Wow.
Coilage.
Never heard of that.
No,
To me, it's challah.
yeah, but it's a
It's
special
bigger
challah.
than normal
Big-
challah.
Wanted to know that your mom is okay. We usually talk every day and it's very unusual. Okay, all right, okay. I'm going to continue. I'm in the Zoom.
Arna, would you we hear you? Luzen.
Let.
Luzen.
Let.
Yes.
Let us.
Let us.
Let us. Yeah, Lozen.
Macht's oif. Macht's oif.
Machs is make.
Make haste.
Macht's oif, he says, is open up.
No, mach is make. What?
Make something.
Make oif was on. I know machtzu is like close the door. Macht the tier zu. So with the word machen, you can make other kinds of meanings, open and close, besides just the
True.
my parents used to say machtzu, close. Megillas Esther, we all know. Mordechai HaTzadik, we all know. Purim, which Al says is Purim. Shalach Manas. Shalach Manas. Did anybody receive Shalach Manas this year?
I did. I
Yeah,
did.
we did. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And here's an expression. Svet Gedoyen von Esther Tonis bit Purim. Svet Gedoyen, it should last. It lasts itself. Von Esther Tonis, from the feast of
Esther.
Like it's over already.
This Purim. It's not going to last long. Literally, it'll last from the fast of Esther until Purim.
Yeah.
Somebody says, could use it in expression to say that somebody does something very quickly rather than thoroughly. He does it so fast, it's like one day instead of it should take a week. But maybe he's cleaning his house. He's cleaning his house as if it's from fast of Esther until Purim, which is just one day apart, or less than one day, because the fast of Esther is in the morning, and then at night starts Purim. So
yeah. So it's a
very quick, short time.
short while.
Or you could say it about my baby brother's girlfriend.
We're recorded, so we better not go into that.
Not naming names.
Now, Larry, now's your turn. Please play the video for the Yiddish word of the day by Rachel Schechter.
Oh.
This is about joking. Please do not repeat the words at the beginning. Wait till she says repeat it after me so that we can all hear the words.
Hang on a second.
And it says it's harder to get to now.
No, I can get to it. I just want to make sure you're going to. Well, let me start it and see if you get the sound.
Schechter, editor of the Forwards. Welcome
Yes.
to Yiddish Word of the Day.
Great.
Today we'll talk about joking. The joke in Yiddish is der Witz.
The
A clever joke is die Chochme. Die Chochme. Sie witzelt sich means she's joking. Sie witzelt sich. You could also say sie chochmet sich. Sie chochmet sich. Comedian is der Komiker. Der Komiker. There's another word, der Komödiant, which also means comedian, but it also means a buffoon. So be careful when you use it. Der Komödiant. Der grober Witz is the dirty joke. Der grober Witz. A Witz mit a bod is literally means a joke with a long beard, and you use it for a joke that you've heard dozens of times. Ah, a Witz mit a bod, an old joke. And here's a proverb for you. Besser a witziger Narr, eider a narrischer Witz. A joking idiot is still better than an idiotic joke. Besser a witziger Narr, eider a narrischer Witz. So let's review. I'll say the word or expression, you repeat after me. Der Witz.
Der Witz.
Die Chochme.
Die Chochme.
Sie witzelt sich.
Sie witzelt sich.
Sie witzelt sich.
Sie witzelt sich.
Chochmet sich.
Sie hochmet sich.
Chochmet sich.
Die Hochmet.
Hochmet
Der
sich.
Komiker.
Der Komiker.
Der Komiker.
Der Komiker.
Der Komödiant.
Der Komödiant.
Der grober Witz.
Der grobe Witz.
Der Witz. A Witz mit a Bod.
A Witz mit der Bod. A Witz mit der Bod.
Besser a witziger Narr, eider a narrischer Witz.
Besser a Witzer Narr. A witziger Narr.
Eider a narrischer.
Eider a narrischer Witz.
I hope you enjoyed our Yiddish word of the day. Until we meet again, stay safe and healthy, or as we say in Yiddish, seid gesund.
Gesund.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Please. Yes.
So I told you a long time ago, I was born in Hungary, and so I know some Hungarian, and Witz is the way you say joke in Hungarian. It's spelled differently, but it sounds exactly the same. Witz, V-I-C, is joke in Hungarian.
And I understand that the Jewish community in Hungary years ago did not even speak Yiddish as much as other countries like Poland and Russia.
I don't know. My dad certainly spoke pretty good Yiddish.
And I must be wrong.
Once we left Hungary, you couldn't do it in Hungary because it was dangerous to declare that we were Jewish.
What year was that?
We escaped in 1956 during the revolution. So before that, there was a lot of, and during that, it was a lot of anti-Semitism. And my dad was a chazan, the cantor, actually, before the war. But obviously couldn't do that during World War II or during the Soviet occupation. He was also a high school math teacher. But my parents didn't tell my brother and I we were Jewish until we left Hungary because they didn't want us to be singled out for anti-Semitic remarks. Yeah.
This is
How
the
old
same
were you?
history as my husband. Exactly the same.
Yeah, I was almost 9 years old when we escaped in December of 1956.
Larry, could you go back to the screen with all the people, please?
Oh, okay.
Just close. Thank you. I guess I'll.
I have two screens, so I could see everybody and share at the same time.
Is there anybody who just joined us who is a newbie? We're going to try to use all that. Oh, was Melanie? Did you have your hand up?
No, I was asking my husband to switch lights because I saw that I was in like a halo. But thank you.
Well, I'm trying to use all the script that Al wrote for me to ask the newbies. But we don't have anybody to try it on. The next thing is that since we are between Purim and Pesach, I'll just read what Al wrote. Both holidays commemorate a story that starts off poorly for the Yidden, but ends up gloriously. So Al says, I chose to review our first song, Eufen Pripachik. Remember the song about the teacher singing to the students. Because it speaks of Tsaurus, but promises redemption for those who learn the lessons and become educated. So we have two versions that Larry is going to play, two links, and we're supposed to listen to the words, especially Mandy Patinkin's emotions. He'll be the second link. And then we're going to go over the words following the videos. Take it away, Larry, please. You see the links for the two?
I have every,
Yes.
kind of keep up.
Please do not sing along so that everybody can hear the singer.
Are you able to hear the music when I play it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I've been premature, brennt de fire, und in Stubin selbst, und der Reihe, und meine Kinder,
The audio is stopped.
All right, what was that, Harvey?
The audio has stopped.
Oh, sorry about that.
The regular guy must be on vacation because someone's filling in for him.
Yeah.
I know.
There is a I just need to find.
If it's not working, we can go on to the Mandy Patinkin version. His pronunciation, according to Al, is more like what we've been learning.
There is a way, and I did it before. Maybe it's under here. Here, computer sound. That's it. Let me back it up a little.
You have time if you want to play it from the beginning.
That's up to you. You want me to do that?
See if you can find where the singing part starts, because we were able to read the history. This is where the sound was starting to go in and out.
Well, I'm glad you got it. You see, you have it in here. You know where it is.
All right. This should be about it.
Great.
Und in Stubis Fenst und der Rabener und kleine Kinderlach, der alle Fenst und der Rabener und kleine Kinderlach, der alle Fenst. Sagt die Kinderlach, gedenkt die Teiere, was ihr lernen sagt ihr noch einmal und Tag nach einmal kommen's alle vor. Sagt ihr noch einmal und Tag nach einmal kommen's alle vor. Als ihr wird kinderlach älter werden, wird ihr allein verstehen, wie heiß es liegt und wie viel gewähnt, wie heiß es liegt und wie viel gewähnt. Sagt die Kinderlach, gedenkt die Teiere, was ihr lernen mag. Sagt ihr nach einmal und Tag nach einmal, kommen's alle vor. Sagt ihr nach einmal und Tag nach einmal, kommen's alle vor. Sie wird kinderlach älter werden, wird ihr allein verstehen, wie viel in die heißes Liegen tränen und wie viel geweint, wie viel in die heißes Liegen tränen und wie viel geweint. Sagt die Kinderlach, gedenkt die Teiere, was ihr lernen sagt ihr noch einmal und Tag nach einmal, kommen's alle vor. Sagt ihr noch einmal und Tag nach einmal, kommen's alle vor.
Well, Larry is getting the second link. Al likes to tell us that it's not just a lullaby. It's more of a message that to the children that if they study hard and learn their Hebrew, they will be successful in life. Next one, Mandy Patinkin. We'll hear the Hebrew or the Yiddish is more pronounce more like what we have been learning. Instead of a Pripyat, it'll be a Pripyat.
All right, Harvey, you ready for me to start?
Yes, please.
brennt a fire und in Stub is heiß und Rebelland kleine Kinderlach dem Alif Beis und Rebelland kleine Kinderlach dem Alif Beis setche Kinderlach gedenkje teire was lando Sogje noch amul und takke noch amul Komm mit alle ho Sogje noch amul und takke noch amul Komm mit alle ho Lernt Kinder mit groß Reischek Azoi so gichaychon Ders wird gicher von euch kennen ivre Der bakumt afon Ders wird gicher von euch kennen ivre Der bakumt afon Zetsche kinderlach gedenkje teire Vos elendo Sogje noch amol und takke noch amol Komm mit Zali vor Sogje noch amol und takke noch amol Komm mit Zali vor Als ihr wird Kinder älter werden Wird ihr allein verstehen Wie viel in die Oasis liegen Tränen und wie viel Gewein. Wie viel in die Oasis liegen Tränen und wie viel Gewein. Als ihr wird Kinder dem Golle schleppen, ois gemutschet sein, Sollt ihr von die Oasis koyach schäppen, guckt in sie herein. Sollt ihr von die Oasis koyach schäppen, guckt in sie herein. Setsche Kinderlach gedenkje teire, wo se lando. Sogje noch amol und takke noch amol, Komm mit alle vor Sogje nach amol und takke noch amol Komm mit alle vor Leise Schmuli Chaitschi Sehr gut
The end when the teacher was calling on the names. So, very familiar to me. My Bubba's name was Chaichi, and that was one of the kids that the rabbi called on. We have a rabbi in town, his first name is Laser. So Laser was also one of the kids. Larry, the next thing on our list is to put the lyrics of Eufen Pripyat on the screen, if you can, please.
And I'll mention, since you mentioned that the rabbi's name was Laser.
Laser Lapkovsky, yeah.
I was named after my father's uncle Laser. And when I started Hebrew school, and they said, "What's your Hebrew name?" And I said, "Laser." And the teacher said, "That's not a Hebrew name, that's Yiddish. your Hebrew name is Eliezer. I'm like, what did I know?
No,
My
it is Eliezer.
Yeah, but
my father my father-in-law said his name was Azer. So the
Oh,
rabbis tried to say, no, it's not Azer, it's Laser. But he said it was Azer, I guess short for Ezra, or Yiddish
yeah.
form of Ezra, maybe.
boy,
It was
never.
common for a while that people thought they had Hebrew names, but they really had Yiddish names. Our At our synagogue, we had a seminar my wife and I went to on Hebrew names, and this was very common. When I grew up, got into Hebrew school, the teacher asked, "What's your name?" And I didn't really know. I went home and I asked my mom. She said, "Well, let's see. Your English name is Howard. It starts with an H. It must be Chaim." And so I went by Chaim,
Which doesn't start with
and I
an H.
visited my grandmother, and she said, "No, your Hebrew name is Tuvia. You were named after my mother." So there was this family argument, and who knew what it was. And it wasn't until after my son's bar mitzvah that my dad found this certificate in his sock drawer or wherever. And sure enough, they had named me Tuvia, which isn't a Hebrew name, it's a Yiddish name.
No,
Was she named after Toby? Was it,
no, Tuvia, no. Tuv is goodness, and Yah is God.
it's Hebrew.
Yod He. It's Hebrew, and
Hebrew.
it's a boy's name. It's not a girl's name.
It's interesting because my little girl, who's 32, by the way, but my little girl's Hebrew name is Hindi. And it was after my grandmother.
It's not
Hinda is,
Hebrew. It's
so I'll
not Hebrew.
finish. So I'll finish. And it means dear in Yiddish. So when
Right.
I told my rabbi Hinda, he wrote it in Hebrew letters, and my rabbi in a conservative shul said Hinda Yehudit is her Hebrew name. So I think a lot of what we're saying right now is a lot of tradition that's changed once, twice, three times, four times. And the same way they'll have Dov Bear as a Hebrew name, or they'll have, other ones. I think as long as the rabbis are in agreement with what it is, because my grandmother Hinda never had another name, another Hebrew name. That was that's on her ketubah that I have, that's on everything. And Hinda will be on my daughter's ketubah, God willing, if she ever gets engaged.
My middle name is Avram. I was named after somebody named Avram. So the rabbi said, it's not Avram, it's Avraham.
That's
and I
right.
said, no, my name is Avram. And there was an Avram in the Bible too. Before his name was changed to
That's
Avraham,
right.
he was
Before
Avram.
he was circumcised.
So my Hebrew name, just like Al Davis is Reb Avram. He goes by Avram. So.
My grandmother was Hinda. She was born in Russia. I'm Israeli. I know Hebrew. I teach Hebrew. Hinda is not a Hebrew name. It is the translation is a deer.
Bishvilha, Rabbi Shelley, To Bishvili.
I would love to.
Let's go on. Larry, can you find the lyrics to Eufen Pripachuk?
Yeah, I have them. Let me just
Please.
share.
So this was one of the first songs that Al taught us when this class actually began. But he's using what's called what I learned when I was a teacher, the corkscrew approach. We go through things over and over again, but deeper each time so that we learn them. He also wants me to make to tell everybody, use as much Yiddish you can each week just to practice these words. He said, I have many of you probably, I hope you don't, but many of you have a lot of medications. And when I put out my medications, I do a week at a time, and I have a container that has Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I practice my Hebrew days of the week by saying Zondag, Montag, etc. So we just want to go over the first verse in detail. Eufen Pripachik, on the
Brennt.
potbelly stove brennt a
Brennt
fire. Auf in Prippecheck brennt a
Brennt a
fire.
fire.
On in
Und a
Stub
Stub
is
is
heiß.
heiß.
Now the word
Und
Stub should not be mixed up with the word Stup, which is a different meaning
no.
completely. Different meaning completely. So
No.
Stub is a room.
Stub is a heim. A heim.
Stub is a house. He has it here underlined. And Hayes is like the English hut.
Mm-hmm.
Und der Rebbe lernt kleine Kinder
Lach.
Aleph
Left bed.
Und der Rebbe lernt kleine
Lernt.
Kinder Aleph
Left bed.
Zetje Kinderlach. Gedenkje Teiere.
Fire.
Zetje is from the word to see. Zetje, see yourself. Kinderlach, children.
Zet.
Gedenkje. Remember yourself. It's reflexive. Teiere, dear ones. Was ich lernt do. What you're learning here. Sag je noch einmal. Und take noch einmal. Say it yourself noch einmal. Again. Another time. Und take noch einmal. And again. And taka is a word I don't know how to translate. For good measure, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on the context.
Harvey.
Comets Aleph. Let me finish.
Okay.
Comets Aleph all is the way they were used to teach reading. Of course, the comets is the vowel with a little t, and in Ashkenazic Hebrew is pronounced all. I remember in the movie Yenta, there was a scene of a little yeshiva. Little kids were learning Hebrew, and they were singing Comets Aleph all, Comets Beis Ba, Comets Gimel Ga. Comets Dalit Daw, and that's the way they taught them Hebrew. Yes, Arna?
I just go the grammar. I don't know if you can explain it to me. Zet the Kinderlach.
Zetja, see yourself. You
What is the ZHE?
Je. It's the reflexive. He says it's reflexive.
Yeah, but
like lech lecha. Lech lecha.
I know what lech lecha
what's the lechad mean?
Lecha is, yeah, that's a reflexive of you. But is it to whom is it referring? Is that
the children?
Children.
Okay.
The kinderlach.
But kinderlach would be they, no? Ich, they.
No, the je is who the kinderlach is see yourselves.
What's that?
Children.
Okay.
That you should remember, dear ones. The comma is what's separating zetja. You should see. You by yourself should see kinderlach, children.
Okay.
Denkje. Okay. You yourself should remember Tyra, dear ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was different. Very new to me.
Well, I'm just repeating what Al says each time. I'm certainly not a fluent in Yiddish.
Harvey, ich hab nicht keines.
Okay. Here's the refrain. No, we did that was the refrain.
Yeah.
He said we shouldn't spend as much time on the rest of it, but just we'll do that in a later lesson. But just remember that what this is telling the children that they should look into the letters, and I think it was the last verse, they should look into the osios, which is the Hebrew otiot in Hebrew, Yiddish osios. Look at the letters, look into them when they form words like in Torah and in Mishnah and in Gemara and in Midrash. You look into those words and you will become learned, and life will be better for you, hopefully.
Bear the exile.
That's what I tried to just say here. The rabbi is telling them that there is depth in the letters, and more importantly in the words that will make up. So it's not just a lullaby, but it's a message to our people. That's why it's been such a popular song.
Golas.
So the next thing we have is the new vocabulary.
Oh,
Can you find that, Larry? You're
Uh,
doing very well tonight. It's called Vocabulary 31026.
ein bisschen Wörter, so.
You everybody should have a copy of this if you're registered. You received this in the
A
email.
Witz mit a board.
So a lot of these things were in Rochel Schechter's video.
Ja, a
He's
Witz
repeated
mit a board. Oib.
Oib, if.
Ja, Oib, ja.
Ons.
Und, ja.
Der Beamter was from a different
Ja, der Beamte.
lesson.
Der
The clerk in the store.
Besser.
Now, Rochel Schechter did have the next one. Besser witzige nar, eder a narische
A narische Witz.
Now, usually we say nar is a fool, but here it makes more sense to call him an idiot. So it's better that you should have a joking idiot than an idiotic joke. Brent is like the English Brent Burns. Da is here. That was in this song, Life in Pripachuk. Dorton is the opposite there. Da is here. Dorton is there. Oh, here. Dorton there. Now, this is a funny one to me. There's the zich. Now, we know the Hebrew chokhmah is wisdom. It's a very positive thing. Wise, wisdom, like the 4 children for Pesach. The first one is the chacham.
Yeah.
But here, it's more joking. And it reminded me of a teacher I had at Baltimore Hebrew College. He was a brilliant man. He interpreted and dated the Dead Sea Scrolls before carbon-14 was invented even. And he did it exactly right, accurately. But he sometimes got his English expressions mixed up. And he tried to call somebody a smart aleck, and he called him an Alex Smarty. And I'll never forget that he called him an Alex Smarty. But that's sort of using the word chachma as a smarty, not just a wise person. Sort of making.
Harvey, can we back up a moment? Doe and Dorton, here and there?
Yeah.
Yes, opposites.
How is it different from Hain and hair?
I didn't understand the question.
Haim as in home?
I thought Hain and hair were here and there.
No.
If you were going to say neither here nor there, nishta Hain, nishta hair. Right?
Nicht dahin. Nicht dahin. Nicht dahin und nicht. No.
So how do those words differ from these words? Am I missing something? Or are they just repetitive?
Al said to save all the questions for him. So if you can remember that for March 24th, please do. But the word do was in the song today.
Okay.
What we're learning here, what we're learning do. So that's why it appears in this list.
Do. Und Dorten.
So er and z are he and she. That's why he gives them both. Er is he, chochmet zich is she, joking. Er, sie, witzig sich. Same, another way of saying he or she is joking. Ein, I think everybody knows. Number 1. Ein, zwei, drei.
Five, yeah.
Their farmest competition. Fire is like the English fire. It's just spelled. Flots, F and P often change in languages, like in Hebrew, pei and fei, same letter, different pronunciation. Geschreit.
Oh.
Yes. I remember when we had around Hanukkah time, Al put on the night before Christmas in Yiddish, and right at the end, Santa Claus, geschreit, he yelled, Happy Hanukkah to all, and to all a good night. So that was yelled out or screamed out or something like that. Gresta is the greatest. Grubber, Witz. So grub by itself means fat. Well, grub by itself means fat, but it can be sloppy, oafish, rude, or a dirty joke. Handel, to peddle. In the song Russian Kiss mit Mandlin, said you'll be a handler. You should become a merchant someday. A merchant of raisins and almonds. That's what that song was about. So handlin is to sell, peddle, or behave. Ace is like the English hot. Chap, take, grab. Chachma. So I keep seeing chachma as the Hebrew chachma, but apparently it has a different connotation in Yiddish, a clever joke, a chachma. Kleid is a dress. Kleid sich, dress oneself. A verb. Kleine, small. People named Klein apparently were small. Somebody was small and got the name Klein. Kinder, like kindergarten. Children, kinderlech is the plural.
Yeah.
And these are some words from Rachel Schechter.
Yeah, comediant.
Comments is the little vowel in Hebrew. It looks like a T that in Ashkenazic was pronounced all, and Sephardic is most of the time pronounced unless it's a kamatz katan. Their komiker is a comedian. Verb cook. Cooking is to look.
Look around.
Look around. Learned. It sounds like the English word learn, but it could be teach. Nem.
Okay. Yeah.
My parents said when they first got an apartment, the landlord used to say, Nehmt Havana, Mr. Horowitz, Mrs. Horowitz, wir haben heiße Wasser, the all-time hot water tank. And if they had hot water, he said, you can take a bath now, Nehmt Havana. Hunter, the other one, the other. Kripachik, potbelly stove, Schlamazel. Hard look. He's the one who keeps spilling the hot water, and the Schlemiel. Now I forgot. I think it's the Schlemiel who spills the water, and the Schlemazel is the one that the water spills on. That's what it is. The Schlemiel spills the water. The Schlemazel is the one who gets wet.
Yeah.
That's
There's something else I can display when you're done with this, which is a Schlemiel Schlemazel story, I think.
We have two Vitzen. Yes. So we have starben, dying, ständig, always. Stub,
always.
Not stub, but stub is house.
Yeah, stub.
Tag, teg, days, tyra, dear, expensive. So it can refer to money as expensive, but it can refer to a person as dear. Vile, because, wie viel, how much, wie viel kostet es? Vitzu, Witz or Vitzen is a joke. 60 is the number 60. Zetje. That's what you asked about before.
Yeah.
See, reflexive. Actually, see for yourself.
Zetje.
So according to Al's outline here, we have two jokes. And if you would put them on the screen, please, Al.
This is the joke. Okay. This was a different order than what I had them in, but that's all right.
So we have two jokes. One is the Schlemiel and the Schlemazel. So Rus, that's the name Ruth. In modern Hebrew, we'd say Ruth in Sephardic. In Ashkenazi, Rus hat geschreit. She screamed, she yelled. Ois Yossel, to Yossel. Du bist das Schlemiel. Du bist ständig gewesen a Schlemiel. You've always been Schlemiel. Du guckst, you look. Handelt sich, you behave, you act yourself. Und kleid sich, and you dress like a Schlemiel, like a Schlemiel. Du wirst eine Schlemiel bis dem Tag von Starben. You're going to be a Schlemiel until the day you die. Ze halten a farmist for schlemiels. They have a contest, a competition for schlemiels. Valt ihr gehaft dem zweiten Platz aus der Welt, zweite größte schlemiel. So he wins a prize, or you would take second place as the world's biggest schlemiel. Fragt Yossel asks, "Für was nur der zweite Platz? Why only second place?" Weil du bist der Schlemiel, because you're a Schlemiel. That's why you only take second place. Does anybody find that funny? I find it so sad. Okay. Second one. This one Al has told us before. A Mensch geht rein, Bäckerei. A man, a person, goes around in a bakery und fragt, and asks, wie viel kosten the bagel? How much are the bagels? Antwortet die Beamter, the clerk answers, zwei für $1. 2 for $1. No, wie viel auf eins? So how much for one? 60 cent. 60 cents. Also, ich will nehmen der andere. Okay, I'll take the other one then, the 40 cents. Is that funny? So I think it's funnier than the first one.
Yeah, the first one I didn't understand.
Maybe the way I read it, I didn't understand.
No.
It's going back to the outline here. Before closing the session, and by the way, these jokes were supposed to lighten the mood after seeing the Holocaust stories in the Kristallnacht. So you're supposed to leave on a happy note. Before closing the session, do a review of the vocabulary used in this session. There's a lot. Read the Yiddish. Make sure you are pronouncing correctly. Well, only Al can pronounce correctly. And then the English translation. Feel free to add explanations, as I sometimes do, if and where appropriate. Ask if anyone has a fraga. Now, I can't answer the fraga, but if somebody has a fraga, we can record it for Al next time. Like the question about hin and hein.
Yeah, we should ask that, yeah, because it's an expression. Nicht daher und nicht dahin.
Uh-huh.
I had a notice saying about the two different versions of Voice and Pripachik.
Yes.
I didn't hear much. I didn't hear the biggest difference I heard in the second one, Mandy Patinkin, was his articulation, like he was rolling his R's more, where the first one I learned Yiddish in Workman Circle from Laras who had come out of Eastern Europe. You know, one had spent time in Great Britain before he came here, but that first Yiddish was what I grew up in, what I understand best. Patinkin's wasn't what I hear in Borough Park or anything like that, but it was just the articulation of the words was the biggest difference, not as much of a dialect difference.
I also noticed that the first one where we saw the lyric or the words on the screen, it was a different kind of transliteration than we're used to. There's a lot of extra letters. They've come up with a different system of transliteration. I guess like Hebrew, there's no standard transliteration.
Like Oifen had an A in front of it. Oifen had an A in front of it. I don't know if that was for the silent aleph or whatever, but yeah, I saw that too.
Translation is tough.
Something that we didn't speak about, but that I realized reading the lyric is that this song, circa 1901, is almost proto-Zionist. The verse, "Who fastest of all of you understands Hebrew will receive a flag." I thought that was a very moving passage and really striking, embedded in this song.
Or it could just be the reward that they give children, like we used to march around with a flag for Simchas Torah. that was just a nice gift for children, and still nowadays it's probably forbidden because they poke each other and hurt each other. Be a dangerous toy, but we always used to have a flag with an apple on the top.
Of course. Of course.
I want to remind everybody that we will meet again. Mirza Shem, as Al always says, or in Yiddish, Mirza Shem, in Yirtzeh Shem, in 2 weeks, would be March 24th. And for those of you who are interested in the Yiddish Alive, there was no Yiddish Alive this past Monday because it was a holiday, Purim, but there will be a Yiddish Alive this coming Monday. Anything you want to say? Anything anybody else wants to say? Al, thank you again, Al, for being the technical guru here.
Indeed, Larry.
You did a fine job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you,
Larry.
Harvey.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Great
Thank you, guys.
moderator.
Good job, everybody.
Very tough.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht, allemen.
Gute Nacht. En a freiliche Woche.
Ja, red auf Yiddish.
What else?
Wo's mehr? Me darf
There's
reden
an
Yiddish.
expression there's an expression in Aramaic in synagogues, Tircha de Tzibora, the congregation. We try to do things so the congregation doesn't have to suffer too much, like you shouldn't have to stand too much. So I applaud you all for putting up for an hour with me for Tircha de Tzibora, and good night.
Harvey.
See you in
You
2
did
weeks.
fine. You did fine.
Harvey, du bist ein sehr guter Lehrer.
Grace and luck. Night.
Good night.